Cousins now to throw on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Cousins. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. To throw is Beathard. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here's Beathard to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Tyler Davison forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw Beathard. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A first carry. P-Ryan, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3.
Any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
To throw is Beathard. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. And spotted at the 14-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The play fake, Cousins. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Cousins now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins to throw it. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Second down following the run. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Beathard. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Beathard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Cousins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Second down now after the incompletion. Cousins now from the 50. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Cousins again. But he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Marty.
Here's Beathard to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Green, 39! Green!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Beathard to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go! Green,
To throw is Beathard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Play action for Pirine. Now Cousins. His throw incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Cousins now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They run the counter now on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Back to throw Beathard. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Running left is Miller. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll throw here. Beathard. His pass caught at the 4. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. On play action, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Reuben Foster coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, and the pressure gets to him again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now let's go. Green, over.
To throw is Beathard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run again with P-Ryan. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Cousins a handoff. This is Pirine. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Throwing is Cousins. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Play fake. Cousins. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Come out here in the eye. And now it's second and goal. Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the 49er hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now, let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Now it's Miller running right. Lamar Miller, 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a 1st down. And the former 4th-round pick in 2012 continuing to prove some of those doubters wrong that he used to have.
I remember when he got selected, there's a lot of controversy about that because remember, Robert Griffin III, they made the big move up to take him in the 1st round, and people wondered, why would you take a second rookie quarterback? Well, it's because he's smart, he studies hard, he prepares, he's ready to play, and now he's commanding the respect of his team and playing at a really high level.
Watch 19, watch 19.
Here you go, 48. Lucky 48.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Niners, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
you